All right, y'all, it's time. Sneak peeks are early because of all the leaks. It's time to get into the Subway Surfer collab. All right, so obviously there's a lot to be covered here on day number 1 of the sneak peeks. We can go over balance changes, hypercharges, all of that, but what we are going to be specifically diving into here today is the Subway Surfers collab, specifically the boxes and the power-ups. I know nothing about what we can expect out of the boxes, so I'm about to experience just along with all of you guys. Are they any good? But I do know a little bit about the actual collab itself and how we can earn these boxes. So as you can see here, to earn my very first box, I have to get some of these tracks, which we can get from playing in game. Once I collect 2 tracks, we can claim a box. And just from the play button, we can get 7 tracks a day. So that's not bad. But obviously what I'm curious about is what we can get from these boxes, the specific power-ups that we get out of the boxes, and if we can get some fun skins and whatnot. All right, so we got some boxes loaded up here. What I know of is there are 8 different unlockable abilities for the Subway Surfer collab, and I'm looking forward to learning what they do through these boxes. All right, so let's get into it here. Also, I don't know what type of items we can get aside from that. Can we get brawlers? Can we get abilities? Okay, so all 8 abilities can be leveled up if you open them up again. So they have 3 different levels applied to them. And what it's going to look like in game is an actual movable joystick, much like a second super button, whether that's a tap ability or like a control movement ability. But we have Super Sneakers level 2, jump over any obstacle, land with a temporary speed boost. I'm guessing the land with a temporary speed boost is the level 2 portion, seeing that it's in yellow. So we'll see, maybe we can get to level 3 and see what that does. But nothing else aside from that, just some coins, some bling, all that good jazz. All right, so if we get the spray animation, it looks like we get an ability, and I've opened up 3 boxes so far, and we've gotten abilities each time, so it doesn't look like it's going to be too hard. But we have Barrier Trap. Trap opponents with train barriers. Interesting. Oh, we got 2 flashing. What do we got? Miko? Okay, a skin for Miko. Ooh, we are getting skins for brawlers we don't own yet. Interesting. I don't mind that. That's pretty good. I'm curious if we're going to be able to get brawlers out of this or other progression-based rewards like gadgets, hypercharges, all that good stuff. But we have Jetpack, level 1. Fly and attack opponents from above for a short duration. Is that like a Janet super, but you can also attack? That's pretty good. What the heck? I'm excited to see what the additional levels do for some of these power-ups here. Unfortunately, seeing that these are really early sneak peeks, we can't show you gameplay of the abilities, but we should be able to get a good idea generally what they do. Okay, 6 items in this one. Does that mean we are for sure going to get something? All right, so we have Brawler Magnet here. Pull a brawler back to your position. That's going to be really freaking good for like shotgunners, right? Tanks, like a bull. Bull's really good right now as is. Dang, okay. What else do we got in here with a flashing 3? Yo, we got Graffiti Stew. Bro, that's sick. That artwork's actually really, really good. There's a few skins like this where the background's like moving. If you guys remember the cartoon Chowder, that's like the first thing that I thought of when I saw some of these skins. That's so dope. Okay, what else we got? Nothing. All right. Yet to see anything significant progression-wise. Okay, another ability. Fast Track, level 1. Fire a damaging projectile that leaves train tracks. Ride the tracks to move faster. So a mobility increased ability. Interesting. Okay, what else do we got? A pin. We are getting nothing crazy for other abilities. I might try to level up some of my brawlers here really quick to see if that influences anything, but we're getting through the abilities. Hoverboard Charge. Surf through obstacles and damage opponents. Interesting. Okay, 1,000 coins on that one. Was that like a drop roll that I got that because my brawlers aren't leveled up, we didn't get nothing? Okay. Pogo Pull, level 1. Pull yourself towards an enemy or a wall. It's like a buzz super. Kinda. I wonder what that animation would look like. Okay. Is this a brawler? Nope. A skin. Okay. We got a Lola skin out of that. Nice, nice, nice. Moving on. What's the next ability? Stereo Blast level 1. Blast a musical wave that pushes opponents back. Okay. I wonder if there's like some sort of stun mechanic to that. The abilities aren't too bad. We are definitely hitting high rolls here. I don't know if that's like a coin actual drop or we should have like rolled like a gadget there or something if we had our brawlers leveled up. All right, we just completely maxed out Super Sneakers. Jump over any obstacle, land with a temporary speed boost, and then level 3 and a shield. That's cool. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. What the freak is that? What? Whoa. Scratcher Poco. What the heck? I'm pretty sure this is the Hypercharge drop skin of the season. That's rare as heck. What the? Okay, I'll take that. Holy man. All right. Not getting an ability with that one. We do have a flashing Clancy. Do I have Clancy unlocked? Yep. Okay, a skin. No, I don't. Just a skin for Clancy. Kind of gets me a little bit worried seeing that we can get any skin in the game, I think, or just maybe skins that are closely associated with this collab. But that means a 9. Holy crap, without an ability. Show me something. Is it just a skin that has a lot of cosmetics attached to it? Yo, let's go. Jam Master Hank. This was one of my favorites of the entire update. Okay, and an alley skin? Much like Stu with the same type of design there. Yo, that's sick. And then we got pins for the Hank skin. Yes, that's dope. Okay, 2 in 1. That's not bad at all. I'll take that. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Nothing out of that one. Let's keep this ball rolling. I'm curious. We are definitely going to level up some of my brawlers. All my brawlers are level 1 here after this group of... Ooh, we just got gems out of that. So we can get gems out of these boxes. But I'm going to level up some of my brawlers to see if we can't get some gadgets and stuff like that once we get into the thick of things and really start opening these bad boys up. Okay, we got a 2. Pam. Pam skin. One of the best Pam skins, if you ask me. Okay, so I don't think these skins are related to just like graffiti-esque stuff, right? Seeing that we got the Pam skin. So can we roll every skin out of these boxes? If so, getting progression-based stuff might be a little bit tricky, right? Okay, nice. New Handsome Cold skin. We'll equip it. Sure. Sure thing. Sure thing. All right, let's get into this. I want to see if we can't get anything more than a 9 roll. That was the highest that we've gotten so far. That was beautiful. Also, man, I want progression stuff out of this, right? We've just gotten coins, blings, credits. Nothing crazy, you know? Okay. Shade skin. And we haven't gotten a brawler yet, so it's making me think that it's going to be pretty unlikely to get that out of these boxes, man. All right, we got a Jackie skin. Okay. Mostly skins out of these, and we haven't gotten any more abilities. Okay, our first brawler. We can get brawlers out of these. Okay, very unlikely, though, it looks like, because we opened up quite a few boxes there. But, hey, we can get brawlers out of it. Not bad. All right. 7 out of that one. It's the only thing. Yo, we got the Byron skin. This one's so dope. Oh, my goodness. Are there pins attached to this? Yeah. Okay. It's the only thing about boxes, modern boxes inside of Brawl Stars, whenever you get something higher than like a 5... most of the time, it's just like a skin with like pins attached to it. It doesn't have that same hit that old mega boxes had. If you rolled like an 8, knowing that you got like 3 really good things, you know what I mean? All right, let's get through these and level up some of our brawlers, see if we can't get some gadgets and take a look at our abilities, why we're not getting any more. All right, we just got 7 out of this one. What the heck? Oh, the Janet skin. This one's really cool. It's kind of bizarre seeing Janet with like... I know she has pink hair, but you never see it. You know what I mean? just like kind of in her helmet. So it's super bizarre. I was like, what brawler is that? What the frick? Well, we got the Janet skin nice on our 50th box. All right, kind of peculiar if you ask me. Seeing that we opened up like 50, we stopped getting ability level ups, it looked like, after like 20. Did I do something wrong here? Yeah, we just unlocked them and hit level 1 on every single one of them, but didn't get any more levels on the boxes from dev build. Could be a dev build thing, I don't know. But let's level up some of our brawlers and see if we can't get some other progression-based stuff. All right, so we maxed out all of our brawlers here, hoping to get some of these other progression-based stuff. Also, very curious why we're not getting upgrades here. So let's open up some more boxes, see what happens. All right, so we're claiming the 13 that we had on the track, right? Not through the dev build. See if this changes anything. Okay, let's go. We got level 2, trap opponents with train barriers, obviously, and then reduces the cooldown for the level 2. That's not bad. Okay. Wonder what level 3 would look like. They just seem to be a little bit... Never mind. Okay, maybe we just hit a dev build snag on the boxes that we were opening up before. Okay, so this one's level 2, reduces the cooldown as well. All right. We're seeing some similarities. Getting a lot of like 1,000 bling drops. Okay, we got a star drop from this one. Interesting. Star drop can be a drop through that? Or did I open something else up? All right, so this level 3, okay, reduced cooldown is level 2, and then longer barrier duration. It's a shame that we can't demonstrate the actual gameplay footage of these yet with the sneak peeks. Okay, we got another star drop. Interesting. Okay, 500 coins. Is this from it? No, it's just... Oh, so we don't get boxes every single time. Interesting. Okay, level 2 is reduced cooldown as well. Nice. Yes, we got our first gadget. Really wanted to see the drop rates for these. It's the MO whenever I'm opening up progression-based stuff, or I should say like gacha, like boxes and whatnot. How likely are you able to get some actual progression-based things, gadgets, star powers? All right, so we added a metric crap ton of these scores here. Now I'm assuming, yeah, things change quite a bit throughout the track, but we can just keep going here. How likely are people going to be able to get this much, though? Yeah, once we get to a point, it's just coins, man. All right, claim all, baby. Let's go. All right, so we have level 2, reduce cooldown. All of them are just reduced cooldown on the level 2. I don't know how I feel about that, but hey. All right, so we are getting other things aside from the boxes. I just assumed it was all boxes, but it is also like star drops, gems. Looks like we got a PowerPoint pull on that. All right, next ability. Let's see. Let's start leveling these things up. Okay, level 2 on this one, and heals your teammates. Okay. So you can knock people away and heal your teammates around you. Not a bad ability. Each one is definitely going to fit different archetypes in this game better. You know what I'm saying? Like that magnet one with shotgunners, like we said before. All right, so we maxed out this one. And the wave is now even larger. Cool. It's nice to see other things that it's not just reduced cooldown, even though I'm guessing the reduced cooldown is going to be really, really good. Okay. Ooh, did we get a color variant for this Poco skin? Yo, yes, we did. Yo, that's sick. Okay, that is, like I said before, the hypercharge drop or the hypercharge skin of it. Okay, going throughout the track, getting credits, getting star drop. We should be getting relatively close to maxing out all these bad boys. Okay, level 3. And faster pull speed. Honestly, the reduced cooldown probably would be really good for that one if you are using a shotgunner, you know? Most of the time with shotgunners, the main gimmick is trying to get close to them. Oh, we got a legendary star drop. Like a bull supering in, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, bring them to you. Okay, let's keep going through this. We are progressing through the track. All right, how many more do we need in order to max out here? We've opened up like, I would say like 70. I didn't read what that one did, unfortunately. But 70 boxes, I would say. Some of which I don't know if we just got bugged because of the dev build boxes. We just stopped getting the power-ups after a little bit. So it doesn't seem like it should be really, really tricky for us to get maxed out levels here, even free-to-play players. So level 2 was surfs faster, and now level 3 is and stuns at the end points. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Feels like Ollie's gadget in a way. Okay, let's get through these. Next box, next box, next box. Okay, looks like once we get to a point, the boxes come a little bit less often, right? Okay, level 2. Attacks leave slowing paint sprays. So slowing effect in there. Plus mobility. I'm guessing it gives you like some additional speed when you're flying around. Not bad. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Level 3, hitting enemies gives a faster ammo reload. I kind of like this one a lot. This one is really, really good, actually. A lot of mobility there, a lot of utility. Okay, next box. Power points out of that star drop. We got 1,000 coins, a mythic star drop. Okay, and then a box. All right, I'm guessing we are really, really close to this. We're kind of just going in order now. Dang it, didn't read that one. My bad, guys. Okay. What do we have here? Moving along to the next one. And faster pull speed, level 3. Okay, maxing that one out. We have yet to get anything crazy significant progression-wise aside from a gadget and one brawler. So that's kind of concerning if you ask me. Okay, what else? Nothing. I think we're all caught up on the skins as well from the event. So, you know, if you're a cosmetic junkie, they're not too hard to get out of these, it looks like. But if you're a more progression-based guy, doesn't look like we're going to be getting too much progression from this, aside from coins, you know what I mean? Getting a lot of bling and stuff like that, too. Okay, star drop roll. What do we got from here? Yo, let's go. We got Jake Ollie. Not bad. Again, and we have seen so many bling rolls of like the 1,000 bling that I'm guessing the skin drops are just insane out of these. Because we've gotten a lot of those in that progression stuff. Okay, let's keep moving here. Let's get through all the track rewards so we can kind of get the gist of it. Then once we get to just the coins, we'll kind of understand what the whole track is made out of and what we can get. Again, I'm not sure how many we should be able to get just like free to play these tracks throughout the event itself. But I guess, you know, the rewards aren't bad. We're getting some good progression here. Just coins and power points and stuff. Now, I do have to say, we've gotten to a point where we haven't gotten a box in a really, really long time. Maybe the event starts to taper off with the boxes once you get to a point where you should have like all the abilities unlocked, which I think we're all maxed out on abilities. So it took like roughly, I would say, not counting the like, I would say bugged dev build boxes where we weren't getting abilities. We got a skin on that legendary star drop. Beautiful. We'll take that all day. But I would say maybe like 80 to 100 boxes to get all the abilities. Maybe even less than that. Maybe like 50. 60, something like that. It's hard to tell how many I opened up past the amount when it start getting like bugged, or what I think is bugged. Let's keep this rolling here. And we got to the coins, people. We got to the coins. I shouldn't have added so many points. All right, back to it here. I want good drop rates, man. Give me some flashing items, gadgets, star powers, please, dude. Unless we are just bugged here. Okay, a 7. I assumed, oh, maybe not. It looks like we can get any skin, like I said before. So, yeah. All right. So, what I'm getting from these boxes, right, is, I mean, we've opened up like maybe 100 and something boxes. These are definitely cosmetic based, right? There's not much progression aside from like coins and power points and XP doublers and stuff like that. So, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm always one who likes to get, you know, a free hypercharge out of these types of things, but we aren't getting much here. All right, so I blitzed through like another 100 of these boxes, and we hit just like a 5 streak. We're not getting much more out of these things, so I think we're going to wrap it up there. Not seeing too much. From our pulls, we got a gadget and a brawler, which is kind of rough. A lot of skins, I will say that. A lot of skins, the abilities look fun. But these boom boxes are definitely very progression based. So I'm happy we kind of came to that conclusion at least. But there you have it, everyone. Let me know what you're thinking. We got through the entire track so we can kind of gauge what we can get out of those. We got pretty much so every single skin in the event. So, hey, I'm guessing free to play, we should be able to complete a good portion of the track free to play. So I think the skins, if you are a skin guy, should be able to get those. But there you have it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all so, so much. The event itself looks pretty interesting. Subway Surfers, interesting collab. We'll have to wait and see what the rest of the update has in store for us once the Brawl Talk and stuff comes out. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more sneak peeks, and we'll see you in the next one. Adios. Take care.